रिलेट कर पाऊंगा।
ZEE5 पर
बाबा, आई वांट टू
कीपलिंग
आस्क
नाम
यू अ
की
वेरी
एक वेब
इंपॉर्टेंट
सीरीज़ आ
क्वेश्चन।
रही है, जो कि इस वेब सीरीज़ का
स्टोरी,
पार्ट 3 है,
स्क्रीन
जिसमें
प्ले,
फैमिली 2 पे
डायलॉग,
निकलती है। उस
एक्टिंग,
दौरान क्या
गुड
कुछ
लुक्स,
होता है,
गुड लुक्स,
यह
गुड लुक्स,
देखने मिलेगा। फिल्म
हाइट.
में सुमित व्यास की प्रमुख
What is
भूमिका
this
है।
multitasking? I mean, don't you think it's like the Farhan Akhtar of the OTT world? You do everything. It's amazing. Tell me, Baba, how? कैसे कर लेते हैं आप?
No, I'm just. I just feel कि एक नहीं चला तो दूसरा तो चल जाएगा, मतलब it starts from there कि अरे ये नहीं तो कम से कम ये तो ठीक हो जाए,
Right.
and sometimes it all falls into place.
Baba, but this time it's fallen into place, I don't know for how many years, and so beautifully that people are just waiting. कब drop होगा? 21st of October, guys. I think a big round of applause. Come on, man. Manu, I have to tell you, there is this beautiful moment in season 1 जब आप घर से निकल जाती हैं गुस्सा होके अपने भाइयों के साथ, डेजर्ट में आप लोग बैठे होते हैं और डर्टी सीक्रेट शेयर कर रहे होते हैं। उसमें एक मोमेंट होता है which I have got, this is my personal moment I love. चंदन is saying something, चितवन cuts और आप उनको बोलते हैं कि ए यार रुक ना, सुन उसकी बात। उसके तुरंत बाद एक बहुत ही स्वीट मोमेंट है where you just touch his face. Like I have seen that moment and I feel only एक बड़ी बहन ऐसा कर सकता है। So beautiful moments, sharing secrets, all of these things happening. Now my main question comes here. इनके कुछ ऐसे dirty secrets हैं जो हमारी जनता जानना चाहेगी, कुछ आप बता सकती हैं?
जनता तो जरूर जानना चाहेगी, पर मैं नहीं बताना चाहूंगी।
But everybody wants to know. Mami, right now.
That's too bad, guys. Can't tell you. This is a family. You can't break this tripling.
देखो नहीं तो फिर सबके सीक्रेट्स है ना फिर।
Ah.
ऐसे see this is a sibling trait. तू मेरा वो सीक्रेट बोलेगी तो मैं तेरा
मैं भी
वो
बोलूंगा।
वाला सीक्रेट बोलूंगा।
हाँ, पर आपने तो मतलब घर पे जाके बता दिया था ना बेचारे का सीक्रेट।
और ये तो बताता ही है सब कुछ हमारे पेरेंट्स को।
फर्स्ट बताते हैं, अब आपकी बारी। You know, I want to ask you very honestly. जब भी आपको
Don't ask me honestly.
Okay, I'll ask you dishonestly. हर पुलिस वाला इस देश में आपको देख के बोलता है वो उस चेहरे को पहचानते हैं। I mean, हर पुलिस वाले के पास आप जब जाते हैं, हर सीजन की ओपनिंग में आपको जेल होती है। ये सीजन के स्टार्ट में भी आप जेल जा रहे हैं?
नहीं। Surprise.
Okay, guys, this is a moment. We'll capture it once again. बाबा थोड़ा सीरियसली बोलेंगे, oh no, प्रोमो शॉट निकल जाएगा इसमें। 1 2 3 ऐसा प्रोमो में धड़म धड़म होता है ना?
नहीं।
नहीं, मैं सीरियस पूछता हूँ, कैंडिड लगना चाहिए ना ऐसा। बाबा, I have to ask you, the trailer, every time we see हर सीजन में आप जेल जाते हैं, क्या आप इसमें भी जेल जा रहे हैं?
नहीं।
Zoom कर।
नहीं।
हो गया। We got a moment. Please a big round of applause. I've also been wondering, ये कैरेक्टर इतना loved है, everybody finds a small part of them in whatever you do. How did you prep for this character? What was the mental makeup for this one?
I prepped for the character by being very nervous, first of all, especially in the first season, because first time I read it, I didn't understand this guy. It was very difficult to understand this guy, which is the beauty of Chitwan, the character, and what the writers and the creators have come up with.
Right.
So I used to think of myself as a very serious actor. कि मैं notes वोट्स बनाऊंगा,
Are you serious?
character sketch बनाऊंगा, है ना कि पहली बार मुझे ऐसा अच्छा बड़ा रोल मिला है एक कहानी में. So when I tried to make a character sketch of this person, it was impossible. Because वो एक सीन में कुछ बोलता था, आपको लगता है, ओह इसको मीठा खाना पसंद है. Oh, then the 2 scenes later वो उसका उल्टा बोल देता. हाँ, so it's very difficult in my head to understand कि ये कौन है.
Right.
And that made me very nervous.
हाँ.
Because I thought ये अगर मुझे समझ में नहीं आएगा इंसान तो मैं play कैसे करूँगा. And the learning that I had from this character and from my people that I went to कि भैया मैं क्या करूँ,
Right.
is that कि हर चीज़ लाइफ में समझने की जरूरत नहीं होती.
Wow.
So and you just have to go with the flow, which is what the character is about. Because he doesn't think, he doesn't analyze too much. So you as an actor also learn to not think and calculate and analyze कि मैं ऐसे करूँगा वैसे करूँगा, just go with the flow.
Right.
That was my biggest learning and I was very very nervous in the first season. पहला सीजन में बहुत नर्वसनेस में था, सेकंड सीजन तक था गया, अभी बताओ क्या करना है.
अभी थर्ड सीजन में तो और
अबे
पक्का।
क्या करना है बताओ. हाँ, so you gotten so comfortable कि अब आप आगे बढ़ के छक्के मारते हो.
Nice, nice. You know, talking about getting into the flow of things. Show शुरू होने से पहले मैं आपको एक छोटा सा किस्सा सुनाता हूँ. I was prepping backstage, and a very famous YouTuber is over here with us. He comes to me, भाई, and he says, "Congratulations, भाई." I said, मैंने ऐसा क्या उखाड़ा? Congratulations. बोलता है बात चली हमारी कुछ समय के लिए. गोगो, thank you so much, man. ऐसे चली बात तो बोलते हैं congratulations, बहुत अच्छा काम किया आपने. मैं बोला अच्छा, I didn't want to now lose my 2 minutes of fame. तो नंबर लिया और फिर he had his moment of realization. वो मेरे को देख के बोलते हैं, मैंने कहा मैं वो नहीं हूँ, वो सुमित भाई हैं. So please, I think Baba is beautiful. We need this once from the audience. Yeah. Once together. Baba, you are beautiful. Okay, how we do it? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. He is very beautiful, and the show is.
थोड़ा प्यार से बोलो यार.
हाँ यार.
वाह, you're beautiful.
Oh, guys, once again, Baba, you're beautiful. So they can learn from him.
Baba, you're beautiful.
Yeah, well done, guys. क्या चाहिए बाबा? अच्छा, वो मिलेगा सर. टाइम है उसके लिए. कारोबार बाद में करेंगे. So let's go ahead with calling some very important people on stage who are responsible for this amazing series. Ladies and gentlemen, can I please call upon Mr. Manish Kalra, Chief Business Officer, Z5 India. Sir, please come on stage. Thank you so much. A big round of applause, please. Along with that, can I please have on stage Ms. Nimisha Pandey, Chief Content Officer, Hindi Originals, Z5. And also calling the man, Arnav Kumar, founder of TDF and, of course, the creator of Tripling. Thank you, sir. अभी सवालों का सिलसिला यहाँ पर शुरू करते हैं. Manish, I want to ask you, as a content provider, do you think the audience, what is it that the audience is seeking from content?
Wish with you. They are seeking everything. I think audience is seeking variety. What we realize is variety with real relatable stories like you see on Tripling or
Right.
some of the TV web shows, which connects with them.
Right.
Uske baad it's all about how you tell the story, how complex the story is, how kind of creative the characters are. So that kind of is a part of it. But audience is seeking a lot. That's all I can tell you. The bar has been raised, and mostly by a lot of us. Good content creators in the room, and yes, we are all here to cater to them.
I think it's so beautiful because, like I mentioned in the very beginning, you all have curated content that is so relatable that resonates with everybody. Like every bit of it, everyone has their story with the three triplings, and it just makes such a big difference to all of us.
This is like a iconic show. I love the show, man. And that's why we work.
I think the country loves it, guys. A big round of applause for this amazing creation.
Yeah.
Rishabh, my question to you is, tripling franchising, बहुत popular है, and I'm very sure the audience is very excited to know more about this. But what kind of content does Z5 as a platform, what excites you all as a platform?
Wow, we are also very excited about Tripling Season 3. I think what excites us the most is the passion of the creators. When creators come with a story that they're very, very passionate about, I think it just transcends everything else. So, I can give you lots of notes and tones about what kind of genres and things like those. But the biggest thing really is, for us at Z5, the passion of creators is what gets us excited.
Because I think when you're so passionate, the whole universe conspires to make things work for you.
Absolutely. And also then you move mountains and universe to make it right.
Absolutely. Beautifully said. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Arunab, congratulations first of all. 10 साल मतलब मैजिक क्रिएट किया आपने 10 साल में.
इतना बुरा नहीं हुआ यार.
नहीं मतलब कंटेंट के साथ मैजिक क्रिएट किया है आपने 10 साल में. First of all, what do you have to say about that?
It's a great feeling, and I think to be in a room with so much. A big round of applause for the creators. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it's an honor for us to be here in front of you, and I see Deepraj, world's most popular editor. Hi Deepraj. Everybody is a creator, and this is something that the journey we started with in 2012 when we were a bunch of kids who released a spoof called Rowdies. I'm sure तुम लोगों ने सुना होगा यार सबने. So and it's so happy. Who's Gogo? A YouTuber who was talking to Glenn.
गोगो किधर है भाई?
किधर हो यार? अंधेरे में हाथ उठा दिख रहा है. हाय यार हाय.
गोगो के 8 मिलियन है.
8 मिलियन तो यार हमारे.
8.5 मिलियन.
Rockstar. Where is he?
Nice to meet you, Gogo.
9 million.
9 million.
Sorry Go.
1 million short of a diamond नहीं.
गणित में प्रॉब्लम है.
I think अभी 99 million भी हो जाएंगे यार. So it gives me personal pleasure यार. जब हमने चालू किया था तो सब बोलते थे कि यार पापा मम्मी से लेकर के बहुत सारे लोग बोलते थे कि ये क्या कर रहे हो,
Right.
but now you know it has led us to tell so many stories, and when we keep seeing you know guys like you who are like every day beating all our sketches and shows, then nothing can be better. So
I think that's just amazing. And अगर हम इस शो की specifically बात करते हैं, if I speak about it, for me it's because I have a brother. Plus I can relate to it. It's a lot of fun. I can see stories happening. मेरी जिंदगी में ऐसा कुछ हुआ है, मैंने अपने छोटे भाई को ऐसा कुछ बोला है. आपके हिसाब से what is the USP as a creator per se?
yeah, I think मैं बोलूँगा कि इस पूरी चीज की जो मतलब होता है ना seed has come from Sumit. He came to meet me. हमारा एक बहुत छोटा सा ऑफिस था आराम नगर में और हम बैठे हुए थे, हमारा एडिट रूम था, तो मुझे वो मोमेंट अभी भी याद है. एंड he walked in and we had discussed he will do something. And then he said, आके उसने बोला कि यार मैंने सोचा है काफी, और उसके बाद what if we do a road trip with brothers and sisters? And you know, और I think उसके ये सोच रहा था कि मैं कुछ सोचूंगा और फिर मैं इसे ऐसे निमिषा ने बोला ना कि नोट्स दूंगा, तो मैंने उठा और मैंने बोला ब्रो लेट्स डू. तो मुझे वो याद है. तो I think that original thought started with Sumit, and I'm sure he will tell with his siblings, and he and Akash then wrote the script, and
Right.
then we had Sameer and RK sir and everybody jamming and coming together to create the. So yeah, and now it's in the third season, and I have two elder brothers who have beaten me a lot, and who have also like taught me a lot. So I think we all have that,
Right.
and that's a relationship which we always wanted to tell stories about. And thanks to Manish, Nimisha, PM sir, and everybody at Z5 team who could resonate with this thing, and they said, okay, why stop, because there are numerous stories of brothers and sisters.
I think
So that's
it's just absolutely beautiful how everything has come together, and this moment where we're launching season 3 का trailer today. It's such a big deal. In all of that, I have to ask a very important question. Season 1 में पत्थर फेंकते हैं यार आपके ऊपर. आपको लगी थी क्या? मुझे बहुत लगी देखते हो. इतना जोर से पत्थर फेंका था उन्होंने आप पे.
लगी थी, थोड़ी सी लगी थी.
लगी थी ना, मतलब और कितने टेक लिए थे?
आज तक निशान है.
टैटू
प्रूव नहीं कर सकता, बट
है निशान है. Alright, on that very note, we're going to leave a nishan, a mark over here. This is your moment, guys. Please capture this moment. We'll have a photo op right now, because after which we're going to be dropping the trailer of season 3. Aye, can you stand for
Hands down. Your hands down.
Can we play mother? Must गाना है वो, please. If you had to describe this series एक शब्द में, what it means to you, we'll start with Dinesh. आपको क्या एक शब्द में, एक adjective देना होता तो?
Is that the word? Wow. Wow.
Even Seth would say wow. So,
Super fun.
That's 2 words.
All right, yeah, super.
सुमित आप क्या कहेंगे?
फैमिली.
Oh, that was mine. I was thinking of family, but he didn't.
आप?
Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, let's go to him because I thought of family and then he threw me off with that. Warm.
Interesting.
तारीफ तो उस पे भी की उसने.
करनी पड़ गई उसको.
Warm तो है series. Quirky it is, ladies and gentlemen. Something that is awesome, super fun, warm, quirky, and yes, of course, family. Let's give it up for all our families. Our sibling rivalries, the love, the note, joke, and everything that we share within our families. Alright, so आपको जब आप कोई character में घुस जाते हैं, like we got to know it from him, वो किस प्रकार से he becomes the character. What is your process to get into this very serious personality? Alright, yeah, we also have Neeraj with us, the director.
Give a round of applause for our director, Neeraj Udwani.
Neeraj Udwani with us here.
Coming straight from the airport.
USA direct trip लेकर के सीधा
Neeraj, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. And the Mumbai rains and the traffic and the potholes must have taken
Thank you them
forever.
all.
Welcome back.
Welcome. And
सात
few
समंदर पार करके आया हूँ मैं event के लिए.
bumps on the road and screw ups by my team. So sorry on that.
चलो यार, अब यार everything that has started well has to also end well. लेकिन उसके पहले, if you've got any questions to the team, please अपना नाम लीजिए, अपने publication का नाम या अपने media house का नाम, and then please introduce yourself and then ask your question. Go for it, guys. Let's go. Please raise your hands if you have to ask a question, and please introduce yourself so we can pass the mic to you. YouTubers, content creators, anybody, any question, please raise your hands and channel, like, subscribe, and follow.
We would also love to know some of the channels that you guys are running here. So we would love to know about that.
Absolutely.
Gogo yaar, I think now that I know your name, so maybe कुछ नहीं पूछना है, ऐसा लगता है यार।
I think everybody knows everything about the show.
No, I think we left a question, Sumit, like, what is your process of getting in the skin of a character? Because you're a complete older brother. So, wo scene mein, how do you, as an artist, how do you get out of it and be the character?
I mean, for me, it's a slightly different process for this show because I get unfair advantage that I get to spend more time with the character, with the script,
Right.
While writing.
Right.
For them, it's probably harder because they get it once everything is ready.
Right.
I mean, the only harder part is to not, what do you say? To not get distracted with everything else that is happening.
Right.
You know, like to shut the writer in you and just be purely an actor and do your job and go home.
Right.
Which is something that I want to learn and do more of.
Marty, the same question to you. As an artist, as a creator, as someone who's resonating to everybody. Everybody finds your character. क्योंकि हर एक इंसान की कहानी आपके साथ वो जोड़ सकते हैं अपने तरीके से. So it also becomes like this: with great power comes great responsibility kind of thing. That everybody can figure out something. What is your process? How do you get out of the character? Because I, as a human being, I'm 80% the last movie I saw and 20% me.
She hasn't gotten out of the character. She's in character.
So how do you switch?
I was going to say the best way to be able to get out of character is to not get into it only. So, no,
But like, you know, shot खत्म हो गया, you pack up हो गया, आप घर जाते हैं. How do you like say, okay, I'm done this now. I need to get back to my real life. Like, does that happen? Because I'm not into the acting world, so I don't know how this works.
it happens with like certain characters, but
Okay.
with Chanchal, I feel she's fairly regular, right? She's a regular
Right.
girl. We've seen her before.
Right.
ऐसा उसमें कुछ बहुत वो नहीं है कि कुछ चल रहा है दिमाग में जो एकदम ही समझ नहीं आ रहा हो anything. She's quite normal. Of course, she has जैसा हर character का होता है strengths and weaknesses, but so it's not really very hard to get out.
Okay.
So switch on, switch off easily हो जाता है.
Thank
Plus
you.
the set is like that. Like the minute we say cut, हम हंसने खेलने लग जाते हैं.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to share something? Yes, please.
They've been playing this character for so long.
Yes.
This is the third season. So I mean, they know the character in and out. They know कि ये line ऐसे बोलेगी चंचल, चंदन ऐसे बोलेगा, चित्तन ऐसे
Right,
बोलेगा.
right.
So वो I think first season में उन्होंने वो homework कर लिया होगा. Right now it's just second nature for them.
And anything that you'd like to share that happened while, you know, working with them? Any interesting किस्सा? Because it's the most original question anybody asks in a press conference. तो मैं भी वो originality को बरकरार रखते हुए, सर कुछ pranks हुए क्या set पे? बता ही दीजिए.
Prank तो मुझे नहीं पता, but एक one किस्सा since you're asking, there is this one scene जिसके लिए which was written in a certain way, but I wanted to shoot it in the rain.
Okay.
And I thought of it, but we didn't realize that when we were shooting in Panchgani, it's going to be 6 degrees on that particular day. So hats off to the actors. मैंने उनको ठंड में the peak in the middle of winter ठंडे पानी में नहलाया in the rain, and they were when they were saying the lines also they were shivering. उनके मुंह से वो
तो ये नेचुरल निकल गया
बहुत ही ज़्यादा natural निकल गया I think. But hats off to them, they did it really well I think. And when they see, they'll realize the audience.
We're waiting at 21st and can't wait
Did
for
you
it.
treat them to a hot chocolate then?
I think the stars that these guys are on the sets, and I was a new one.
Green tea. So the rich people drink this green tea.
Correct.
That
But I think the hot chocolate that you had on the first day of the
These
set.
days I'm having herbal tea.
Herbal tea, sir.
You know,
Mama, you're very much into the rock and roll, no? That's
it's gone full organic.
He's very organic. Rock and roll, that's what I said. Very much rock and rolling. Arnab, I want to ask you, इसके आगे क्या करने वाले? कुछ रोल होगा, कुआं पेड़ बनने का? बता दीजिए. मेरा आपको Instagram हैंडल भी दे देता हूँ मैं.
नहीं यार, I think they don't, of course. We have one question. If you can just ask the audience.
Yes.
Do actually any of them have like two brother, one sister?
ऐसा है क्या combination?
Oh, he has. अरे वाह.
भाई कैसे चलता है तुम्हारे घर में? एक सेकंड. Can you pass on the mic to him, please?
कितने similar है is what we want to know there.
Give me have mic. Bro, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi sir, my name is Akash. So मैं सबसे छोटा हूँ घर में, like him. So मुझे जानना था बड़े भाई के हिसाब से, तो आप दोनों में से आपका कौन सा फेवरेट है? Like
बाबा, well done.
मैं हमेशा अपने भाई से जानना चाहता हूँ कि मैं फेवरेट हूँ या मेरी बहन फेवरेट है, कौन है? वो कहता है
तो इससे जानना चाहते हैं?
नहीं, बड़े भाई से, because I had the question to big brother.
He'll assume that that's the answer for him. वो समझ जाएगा.
हाँ, मैं समझ जाऊँगा मेरे भाई यही फेवरेट है.
No, see, actually, as Chandan's favorite is Chitwan, which is why he keeps fighting it, and my personal favorite is Manvi.
Okay, चलो मैं.
Guys, if you have questions, please raise your hands. Yes. What is your name, ma'am? Can you have the mic, please?
Hi.
Please introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hi, this side Pooja. I want to ask Chitwan, how similar are you to the character in real life?
You like Chitwan?
Yeah.
I'm very similar.
Because I am very similar to Chitwan.
Oh.
That's why.
High five.
Yeah.
You all should hang.
Definitely.
But do you have like two elder brothers?
I'm the elder daughter,
Okay.
elder brother, and younger sister.
So, what is the similarity you have with Chitwan?
I am the bakchod.
Hey, wow. Well,
Yeah.
That was a mic drop moment.
Sorry
guys.
for the language.
No, it's okay. I said mother wow.
आपने बोल के prove कर दिया.
All right. Anyone else with questions? Yes. Oh. Yeah. One second. Let me take. Oh, ऐसा लगेगा हम लोग read depth में.
ये बिठाया गया है audience में.
Paid member.
Hi, I'm Reema.
Hi, how are
Sumit
you?
Satsu, do you remember me? Chhatri Wali?
Of course I do.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you guys one question. Best memory from like all the seasons, best moment on the set?
Best moment on the set, actually for me the best moment was the first day of the first season. Because like Arnab mentioned, itni easily उन्होंने when I narrated the basic idea and he said, bro, we are doing this. So you don't believe it. So I said yeah, and I went home and I was like, ये बोला है but थोड़ी मतलब ये सच में करेंगे. Because nobody had done that before, and he actually did it. And actually, even for the third season, this is exactly how he did. कि we should do another season, and then one day I went and I said, ये दो idea मेरे को लग रहे हैं. What do you think?
We do something in Pondicherry.
Let's do something in Pondicherry on these lines. And he said, bro, let's do this. And we actually on हो गया.
I think best moment, I think Neeraj will share his best moment from the third season, but for me also I think it's that moment when we started this, and there is a moment in third season in the last episode between the parents and the sibling, which hopefully once you will see, you'll realize. So this season also has a lot of parents, because the crisis is about the parents and the tripling. And I think that Neeraj can share what is his favorite bit.
I think more than the moment, I think what the story is trying to say in its essence, which is what Arun up first when he called me and he discussed the story with me. He said, "This is the gist of what I'm trying to say," and that really appealed to me. Which is, I don't want to give it away too much, but the fact that our parents are also individuals. You know, they also are just like us, and maybe they might have, while they were bringing us up, sacrificed their dreams and aspirations and desires. But at some point, those desires will come out.
Right.
So to see the parents as human beings and not just as our parents,
Right.
you know, and to see them as people with their own desires, own dreams, and they also have as much as a right to fulfill that. I think that really struck me.
It's a very beautiful thing that you said. Generally हम लोग अपने parents को ऐसा associate कर लेते हैं, सोचते हैं कि they cannot falter. गलती उनसे हो ही नहीं सकती. And I also personally believe that evolution not necessarily always needs to be a positive one. You evolve as people, the negatives also evolve and grow, and it's all also very perspective oriented. So I think yes.
No, and I also feel that our parents' generation, if you think about it calmly, is way cooler than us. Because they've evolved so much. They come from the time of telegrams, they've seen telephone, then they've seen cell phones, WhatsApp and dating apps, and they've seen so much change, and they've made peace with it. And we cannot fathom even the smallest thing that makes us uncomfortable. You know, like if our parents say कि आपको इस function में आना है और आपका मन नहीं है तो आपको लगता है अरे क्या हमको bore कर रहे हैं यार. Because we are uncomfortable doing something and we don't want to do it. But come to think of it, they've done so many things which they could be terribly uncomfortable doing, but they've done it for us. So let's have a huge round of applause for all the parents. For all our parents.
Thank you so much. Yes, bro.
Hi again, guys.
Hi, Kunal.
Hi again, guys. Yeah. So I mean,
कितना पैसा लेगा यार?
I know, right?
कबूतर चाचा.
कबूतर चाचा.
अभी finally guess कर लिया. So I have a question for Sumit and about both, because of course it's about the character of Chitwan. In season 1 and season 2, I mean he's the life of the show. The one-liners, jokes, all are at his expense. But because it's for you, because you're the writer of the show as well. Now finally we see, you know, he's getting.
सिर्फ अमोल ने पैसा दिया मुझे.
You know, we finally see him getting a lot more vulnerable. We see his side coming out in season 3, as we see in the trailer, which was not really explored in season. Was it a conscious effort for you? Because now that you are exploring more seasons, go with extra shades, or it just came to you naturally?
No, I mean he's still crazy. There is no denying that. You can't take away the quirk of Chitwan. But that's what appeals to everyone. What appeals in Chitwan to everyone is not that he's doing funny things, but everyone thinks that at the core of it, he's a genuinely nice person who's kind of funny, who's like just following his heart and he's flowing and doing random things. But at the core of it, he's not an asshole. He's a good soul. You know what I'm saying? And those are the kind of people who are most attractive to us. I mean, I get really attracted to such people, you know, who are all over the place, but when you sit with them and when you really think about them, you feel like, no, they are good people, yeah. You know, and that's the core of him. So even in this season, you do see a little bit of a vulnerable side of him, and it's done consciously, as you said, to just underline the fact that, you know, at the core of him, he's a genuine person.
Thank you.
For a quick recap of season 1 and 2, you could have seen the beautiful roadmap that has been made. And I mean, that's one of the best things that we have seen about tripling in a season. So please have a look at that. Lovely, and thanks to Manish and his team, marketing team of ZEE5, Nimisha for putting that together. I know that a lot of people are now going to copy your idea, Manish sir. So
thanks to you guys for doing an amazing job every season. So well done.
Alright guys, we're going to be taking 2 more questions, so please raise your hands, ask your question, introduce yourself. Yes ma'am. Out there. Yeah. Can you...
Hi everyone, I'm Anvita. My question is for the 3 of you. Was there ever any scene that you guys were shooting on the show that reminded you of your actual sibling?
I think generally, at least, if there is any argument scene, yeah, it definitely sometimes you remember your own sibling. At least that's what happens with me.
I think for every sibling that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Thank you.
एक और पीछे भी लास्ट
एक और सर यस सर कैन यू इंट्रोड्यूस मैम सर
हेलो myself दीपेश फ्रॉम दैनिक जागरण एंड मेरा सवाल निमिषा जी से है डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म के आने के बाद चाहे दर्शकों की पसंद हो कहानियों का कहना हो ये सारी चीज़ें बदल रही हैं एक्टर्स का काम हो ये भी बदल रहा है बट आपने क्या चीज़ें नोटिस की कि कंटेंट को लेके ऑडियंस का प्रेफरेंस कैसे बदल रहा है
तो बहुत कुछ बदल रहा है लेकिन एक चीज बिल्कुल सेम है कि ऑडियंस को एंटरटेनमेंट चाहिए, उनको जो कहानियां दिल
Papa, stand up and introduce yourself.
गौरव चौधरी दिस साइड.
Hi Gaurav, कैसे हैं आप?
Actually, I'm good. Brother, एक सवाल मेरे मन में आया था. The way जब जैसे ही मैं अंदर आया, your title track was like one word was coming continuously, the motherfucker. Okay, everybody knows its meaning. Okay, the question arised in my mind was. When someone asked कि क्या आपके दिमाग में आता है जब आप इस सीरीज को देखते हो, the big brother said family. The word motherfucker was in the title track, and brother said family. It's not like matching. Can you please explain? Like title track itself has a word like motherfucker, and you are like it is a family series type style. Like I have this question.
नो ट्रिपलिंग के टाइटल ट्रैक में मदरफकर का ट्रैक नहीं वो बीच में आता है एंड समटाइम्स इन फैमिली ओकेजन्स देयर आर सम मदरफकिंग प्रॉब्लम्स दैट हैपन सो
Yes, I agree, but
also गाना है मादा फाका तो आपको जो लगा आपने समझाना
सर एक्चुअली वो र की मात्रा नहीं लगी